Hi folks, my name's Monty. I thought I'd put together this little video just to show you a little project that I've been working on over the last few weeks. So now winter's arrived, the nights have drawn in, and the daytimes are pretty dingy too. In bad light it's pretty difficult to see which direction your multirotor's facing when it's in the air. It's a good idea to fit some navigation lights like I've done to my hexacopter, but I wanted to be able to control them with my transmitter and also jazz them up a little bit and make them flash. So I've built a little circuit board to make that happen, and I'm calling it the Blinking Marvellous board. It's a small 1.1 inch square board. The electronics take their power from the receiver, and the lighting's powered by the balance connector on the battery. I've also included a pass-through connection so that you can still connect a battery monitor. At the moment it's set up for 2-position switch operation. You can operate it with a 3-position switch which gives you off, fully on and blinking modes. The board can provide enough current to power 4 meters of LED strip, which you can buy for only a few pounds on sites like Hobby King and eBay. You don't need to do any soldering to install this board. You just connect up the balance connector from your battery, connect your receiver with a servo cable, and attach your LED strips to the screw terminals at the front of the board. The screw terminals at the front of the board provide enough room to install 4 plus 12 volt and ground connections. Each of those pairs can power up to a meter of LED strip light, so you can connect multiple strip lights to one pair of terminals, provided that you don't exceed 1 meter per pair of terminals. This is the system in operation. As you can see, moving the 2-position switch either turns the lights off or puts them into the blinking mode. I've connected the battery with a LiPo balance lead extension cable. I've designed the board to accept different battery cell counts from 3S up to 6S. I've got my FreeSky X8R receiver plugged into the receiver input on the board. I'm using the receiver in S-bus mode, but the individual channel outputs still output signal, so I've connected it to channel 8 of my receiver. In my transmitter settings, I've then set up one of the switches to output on channel 8. I've only tested it with the FreeSky receiver, although it should work with other receivers that produce a PWM signal. It won't work with receivers that output a PPM signal. However, if there was demand for that, I could make some modifications to the control software, and there's no reason why we couldn't get that working. The electronics on the board consume very little power, just a few tens of milliwatts. I'd love to know if you guys think I can make any improvements to the design. For example, if you think the screw terminals are a really bad idea and you'd rather have JST connectors, just let me know. So that's a little overview of the board. If you might be interested in buying one of these boards for around the £10 mark, hit me up in the comments below or send me a message on Twitter at Monty_McMont. Thanks for watching. See you later.